Hi, and welcome back to Inked Pulp. This is Cheryl, and I wanted to share with you my latest haul. I went yesterday to a couple of stores and then today to another store, and I found some really great things, and so I thought I'd come on and share with you. My first store was an antique store that I've been wanting to go to for a long time, and I could just never seem to get there when they were opened. So I didn't find a lot, but I did find a few things there. First of all, I found this set of 25 postcards. They are pre-stamped. They've got 10 cents of postage on them, and they are blank on the back. So I'm not sure if this counts as a forever postage, if it's still worth 10 cents, but they are pre-stamped, and these are from 1978, it looks like. And then they had what looks to be some certificates. And they're in German, so I don't know what they say. I'm going to have to do a little research, but here's one. And then the second one. These are from 1947. And my plan with these is to scan them, and I want to make an ephemera set to sell of different vintage ephemera. So that was the first store. And then I went to the Goodwill Outlet Center. And if you've never been to an outlet center, and I don't know if they have them in all areas, but it was amazing. They have huge bins that you paw through and look for stuff, and everything that they sell is by the pound, and it's incredibly inexpensive. So I'll share with you, I bought books and I bought fabric and laces. So first, let's take a look at the books, pardon my head. I bought this little paper pad, and I liked it because, got a little writing in there. Wow, this is from, 2014. I was gonna say 1914, but it's 2014. This is blue lined paper, and I thought that would be good for backing tags, so I got that. And then I got this great little bird watching book, and I don't know if I'll use, these pages, but in the middle here, they have little sticker size images of all the different birds. And what I want to do with these is make some faux postage stamps out of those. So I got that for the bird images. And then I just got some more generic books. This one is the Young Folks Shelf of Books, and it's got great cover inside, and I'm thinking I can use this as an altered book maybe. But it's got Alice in Wonderland, King of the Golden River, Gulliver's Travels, all sorts of great stories, but it's also got some fun images in it. And the copyright on this one is the original copyright was 1938. So looks like it's out of copyright, but I'll probably use this more for just the pages and maybe a journal cover. And then I got the Enchanted Book. This is Stories from Many Lands. And this one is copyright 1947. And again, some images in it, but I got it more for the size of the book. That's a pretty image. I'd love to use that one. For the size of the book, for the pages are really nice and stiff, and it would make a great altered book. And then I got The Mill on the Floss by George Eliot. This one is copyright 1956, and I got this for the paper. Small print. It'll be fun to use this in collage, and just look at that beautiful brown edging on the papers. So that was that one. Another one I got, Adventures as We Go. This is a children's school book from Emma School Library. And it's copyright 1967. So again, I think this one will make a fun journal. It's got some fun images in it that I could leave in for the journal or tear out and use to collage with, but I thought that one would make a fun journal. And then this cover is so colorful, I could put something here and cover up the title and just use that cover. Then I got, this is the Mansfield Pictorial History, and this is from 1808 to 1958. This is, oops, I'm sorry, you guys, I banged the camera. This is Mansfield, Ohio, and I got this for the images because there are some great black and white images in here, you know, from the city, family pictures, a lot of architecture. I want to put together an architecture download. So just all kinds of good images in this one. So I got that. And then this one, I don't speak German, so I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what the title is, but this book is in German. And I got it for 1, images, but 2, the text. And it's really neat. I like this because it's also got some handwriting in the book as well. Looks like somebody was studying with this book. So lots of fun images and German text that I can use for collage. So those were the books that I got from the outlet center. Now for the fabric, and holy cow, did I get some fabric. Some of it was just raw fabric, and some was clothing that I'm gonna cut up and use. So the first piece is this darling little ladybug fabric. I wish there had been more. This was all they had. So I can use that for some collaging. And then I found a couple of pieces that were very reminiscent of the 70s. And I got them. They were just small pieces. They didn't have a lot, but I thought, well, I can use it. I love this brown and neon green and blue. And let's see if I have any more 70s looking. I don't see anything else off. Oh, here's one. Purple with, this piece is a little bigger, with the green polka dots, and I thought that would be a lot of fun. So just some fabric pieces. Another fabric piece. This is a light brown with some swirls in it. And then we start getting into the clothing. This is one of my favorite pieces. So this is a shirt. This is actually the back of the shirt. This laces up. So it's got this beautiful ribbon that I can use. It's got these grommets that I can cut out or use, you know, 3 of them. I could even put those on a tag and punch all the way through and do something with them. I don't know, lots of possibilities. And then the body of the shirt is this gorgeous lace, and it's almost like appliques that are sewn together. They're beautiful flowers. And then on the front, more beautiful flowers. And then they also have some ruffled trim. So lots of options with this piece. And I do plan to cut it up and use it for the fabric. And then I found this looks like a little kid's shirt. It's red, but it's got this beautiful netting, almost looks like tulle, with the crocheted, or not crocheted, but embroidered flowers on it. So I can use that, and then I can use the other pieces as well, but I mainly got it for this and these beautiful fabric covered buttons. The next piece was also red and also a child's shirt, and it's got wonderful, you know, lace trim that I can cut out and use. And then this fabric I think is just awesome for something red. And then on the front it's got these mother of pearl snaps that I can use. I could cut out a strip of this and use it on a tag. Lots of opportunities. So that fabric. Some more just plain fabric swatch. This one's just a green piece of fabric. And this is actually a baby sling. but I loved this color, this beautiful kind of magenta-y color with the patterns in the hexagons. So I can cut out the hexagons and use them, use it as a whole strip. Lots of options there. So got that one. Another couple of pieces of just fabric swatches, nothing fancy. This one looks like it's got little splatters on it, and this one's just looks like little bubbles or pebbles or something like that. So just more fabric there. And then I got this shirt that again would make very pretty fabric backgrounds, or even cut out one of the flower swirls for an embellishment. And then it's got some great buttons on it that I can use. I can even cut off the collar that's got a little embroidery along the edge, and I can use that as well. So when you're looking for fabrics, look at all the little pieces, or if you're looking at clothing, look at all the individual things that you can use as you cut it up. The next thing I got was this little girl's sundress. And I absolutely love the flowers. You all know how I like to fussy cut fabrics, and I'm thinking I can cut out some of these flowers or use it, you know, on a tag or a journal card or as a cover. Lots of opportunity there, but I just love the patterns on that dress. And then this is another big fabric swatch. And it's got so much beautiful color and pattern, and this one I will cut into strips and probably put it in my Etsy store and sell the fabric strips, like a yard of them at a time. So if you're interested in that, let me know, or if you're interested in a larger piece, because there's quite a bit of this here. The next piece is a shirt that has, it's white with these gorgeous little embroidered, and I'm sure it's machine stitched, it's not hand stitched, but beautiful little embroidered flowers. So again, I thought that would be fun fabric. And here's another one of those that reminds me of the 70s. This is a little boy's shirt, and it's got, you know, the purple fabric, almost tie-dye like, with the blue flowers on it. So I thought that one would also be a lot of fun. Another piece of fabric, this is black with little grayish swirls in it, so nothing fancy there. Another piece of fabric that is the mint green and cream stripes, so got quite a bit of that. This was a skirt, and when I washed it, I put this in the dryer, and it's so funny because the material shrunk up, which is fine for me, but it left the lining of the skirt hanging well below the hemline of the skirt. But this is a really pretty, it's got pink, and it looks like some kind of olive green and a little bit of brown in it. But again, once it's cut up, I thought it would make very pretty fabric for some sort of a background. This one is a shirt. And again, just great pattern and something that I can cut up and use for all sorts of things. And then this was my favorite find, I think. This is a vest, and it's a denim vest. So on the back, you can see it's a denim. And on the front, it's got this great, it's like strips of denim fabric that have been sewn together and then done in a lattice stitch, and that's the front. I can't wait to use that. And then it's got all these little appliques all over it. And my plan is to cut off the appliques and use them. In fact, my next tag I make, I think I will use one of the appliques either with the background lattice or without. I haven't decided yet, but couldn't pass that up when I saw it. And then the last fabric piece is huge. This is a very large curtain panel, and it's a bit darker than the other things I got, but it's so rich looking, and with all the florals, and again, I plan to cut this up into strips, but it's a huge, huge fabric panel. So if you haven't checked out to see whether you have a Goodwill outlet, check your local, you know, phone books, or check online and see if you have one, because for all the books I got and all the fabric I got, I think it was $20. So that was great. And then, oh, I do have a couple more things from the Goodwill. These were the laces that I bought, and this is obviously a curtain panel. It's got the pocket for the curtain rod, but the reason I bought it was this beautiful fabric along the bottom, or the beautiful lace and the pattern in the lace, and I could just see that on a cover, or cutting out one of these pieces to put on a tag with something in the middle. Just thought that was really pretty. Books flying everywhere. And then another curtain panel. This one is got a solid fabric that's also very pretty, and then it's got some embroidery around some openings, a little bit of embroidery at the bottom, and again, that's all machine stitched, but still pretty. Actually, I have it up backwards. There's the front. But what really caught my eye was, again, at the bottom was this gorgeous trim in a cream colored lace. So I like the design of it, the shape of it, so couldn't pass that one up. And then the last one is, again, a curtain panel. This one has some really pretty flower designs in it. So I can use a bigger piece, or I can cut out the little florals and use those as little appliques or embellishments or things like that. So lots of good stuff from the Goodwill. Brought it home. The first thing I did was I threw it all in the washer and then dried it, because I don't know where it's been, but now I'm ready to go down in the shop and start playing. And then I stopped at an estate sale today, and I found just a few things, not a whole lot, but the first one was this golden book of favorite songs. This is old. It's got all sorts of music in it, but I like that the printing is real close together. It's not all spaced out like some is. And then the color of the pages is just, even though it's real dark, it's not super crinkly, so it's actually pretty strong, but it's got that nice brown color. And then I got a couple of books on gardening. These are more for my own personal use, because I'm growing an herb garden this year. So I got one called The Herb Garden and one that was Cooking from the Garden. Now, this Cooking from the Garden may very well have some images in it that, you know, I could use, or I can use the pages that I don't need. So it's got some really pretty, well, that's a nice image. Nice homestead. So those were kind of my personal books. And then I found, this is a party invitation, and I just love her. I think these were 50 cents, and there's several of them in here with envelopes. So I can use the envelopes, and I didn't look to see what the envelopes are like. Oh, they're kind of like they're stuck together. I have to steam them open, or just leave them stuck and cut across the edge. But I love this lady. I can cut her out and use her for lots of things. So I got those. I also found this Glorious Garden Flowers watercolor book, and there are some absolutely beautiful watercolor images in here that I can use in some of my tags and in my journals. So I got that. And then the best find of the entire 2 days, I was in this store today, and as I was looking through the bookcases, my eye caught on this Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady by Edith Holden. Now, I know you're probably all salivating right about now, and you will especially when I show you the price of this. So this book was marked at $8, but they were having a 25% off sale. So I got this for $6, and it is in awesome shape. So it's pretty much perfect. So this is my second Edith Holden book, but I shall add it to my library. And then on my way out, I found a few more ephemera pieces, and these are envelopes, 1929, 1939, and 1929. There's nothing in them, but they are envelopes that I can add to my ephemera pack, excuse me, when I get those put together. So that was my 2-day haul. I had a fabulous time searching for all of this and hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.